Stay a while and listen.
Hello, welcome to the Freak Show. BUMPY-MCSQUIGUMS here. I want to thank you all for joining me as I take another first look, this time at Arc of Alchemist. It is by Idea Factory and Compile Heart and releases on January 30th, 2020. So in just a couple of days, and it's going to be releasing for the PS4 and it looks like the Nintendo Switch. This is the PS4 version. We are going to hop in and we're going to play. I believe it's all in Japanese. Yes, let's look back to a long time ago. The world then, full of life, adorned with a beautiful sea, was called the Ocean Planet. So it looks like I'll be doing some narration of my own. This was before the darkness. The people who lived here destroyed everything good about this place. The wars were endless, leaving the world to run dry. There was nothing left but sorrow and grief for the lives remaining. Sounds bad. Even still, not everyone lost their hope. Queen Braesford was born in a small nation. As a young girl, she thought she was happy. I had my mom and my dad, a roof over my head, and enough food to get by. Apparently a doggo, too, and a balloon. This feeling would soon leave her, though. One day, Quinn asked her friend, "You're like me, right? Aren't you sick of all this?" Her friend smiled and said, "It gets hard, sure, but I'm holding on to hope for a brighter future." Well, that's a good outlook on life, I suppose. You know, kind of tough it out in a rough times and look forward to happiness and joy in the future. It's not a bad plan. I'm not entirely certain what this game has to offer, 100%. I've kind of kept myself in the dark purposefully. But it looked interesting, the bits that I did see. So, this will be my first time through. Several thoughts crossed my mind as I traversed this desert. No matter how harsh life may be, humans survive because there is hope for a brighter future. But what lies beyond the future? What if the future holds only despair? What will humans rely on then? Each day, the resources we need for survival dwindle. All that remains is for us to die a slow death. Well, she's just a bundle of joy, isn't she? I suppose this world is proof that we need to ask ourselves how we want to live. Or better yet, how we want to die. Okay. Interesting. Ooh, spooky thing. Is that a tri-tailed scorpion? Because that doesn't sound like a fun thing. Just a bunch of gals randomly out in the desert. Alright, whatever. And that guy. Lady Quinn, the area you see beyond here is known as the Abandoned City. This is where our Lord has mentioned we will find the great power. Many archaeologists such as myself have spent years poring over various tomes. I am certain we shall locate this power. Yes, today we will prove that what happened 20 years ago was not in vain. Oh yeah? I checked the area and found a number of creatures we need to be wary of, but no real threats, so to speak. I see. If I'm not mistaken, there are several threats found within Genesis Desert, correct? You refer to the automations. Was it automations or automatons? I don't know. Yes, they are believed to be the guardians of the great power said to be here, but no one knows for certain why they exist. Many have lost their lives battling the automatons. Sorry, there we go. But I expect none of you to follow their fate. Understood? Of course. We'll do our very best to support Lady Quinn to lead us to victory. I appreciate the thought, but I want you all to focus on locating the power hidden somewhere here. Understood. As you wish, my lady. The great power. We embark on this expedition at the behest of our Lord. But does such a power truly exist? No, it's no use doubting our Lord's order. My mission is to answer to his will and to keep the members of my expedition safe. I will do my very best to survive. I am sure the answer of how I want to die will come later. Well, okay. Now then, Jester, I ask you to continue your reconnaissance of the area. Sharon, stick with me. As you wish. Axel, Mika, both of you will assist me in ridding the area of hostiles. Prepare yourselves. Understood. Roger. Okay. Sure, no, I'm down with it, I guess. Kind of a little bit weird overall, but it's fine. Alright, controls. Use the changes looking, set the angle. Yep, nope, cool. All over it. Fine. Use it to move, will make you walk. Full will make you run. Boost your speed to max. Okay. Press X to jump. You can jump small heights or jump blocks that you create using an earth orb. Huh. Okay, and there's all the things. The controls may change depending on the field. If you want to make changes to the controls, open the field menu and stuff like that. Alright, yeah, that's cool. Let's do it. There are areas of the field where you may encounter events or tips. If you see an icon on the field, go and see what's there. Events can also be confirmed through the mini-map and the area map. Note that some events may pit you against powerful enemies. Even if you lose, you can go back to the same location to fight the event battle again. Yeah, no, I guess that's cool. Go to the tips menu to review various tips and tricks for the game. You can press either the triangle button to open the field menu and select tips from there, or press in the bottom left corner of the touchpad to access tips directly. Yeah, sure, whatever you say. Alright, so, like a kangaroo. Is there anything to be had out in this general region? Doesn't look like it. Alright, looks like we're going up to our first event. Ooh, spookum scary stuff. Alright, let's go play with some spookum scary stuff. What's up? Oh. Oh! Okay, unexpected. I thought for sure it was going to engage me in a battle. Neat. Quinn and party each are able to use special attacks that aren't preset to any particular weapon. Once the blue tension gauge is at max, it will flash red to show that you can use your special attack. Quinn can use the down D-pad to activate Vanguard Orbs. Sure. Your ally displayed on the left of the status screen can activate their special attack by using the left or the right. The character displayed on the right. Alright, cool. Once special attacks unleashed, the blue tension gauge will become empty. The gauge will fill again in time, and you can use special attack again. Special attacks are all very powerful, so use it when you really need to. Alright, cool. Oh, spookums. Alright, is there a way to... Oh, there's a dodge roll. Oh, I've locked on. Ah! Oh, that was a different attack. Oh, no, I don't want to exit. Setting your orbs into your Luna gear will enable special moves. These are called gear actions and can be activated with L2 or R2. Okay. Each orb has a set amount of times it can be used, and when that count is 0, you won't be able to use a specific gear action anymore. Depleted gear actions can be fully recovered by returning to your base, or if you obtain a new orb, all your other orbs will fully recover at that time too. Okay. The fire orb enables the gear action Summer Day Fire, which shoots a fireball in the direction you are facing. Not only can it be used to damage enemies, but it can also light dark areas for a short period of time. The fire will shoot straight and will disappear after traveling a certain distance, so be careful of the direction you face and the distance. You can also use the fire orb to light objects such as lamps. It could also affect vegetation, ice, or more. If stuck, try and use the fire to find a way through. Sweet. Oh, it's just gonna keep coming, huh? No, it wasn't that. Was it? I obtained 5 organic fluids. There it is. Yeah. Slash combo. Okay. I'm playing around a little bit trying to figure out what's going on. It was pretty straightforward with the combat, really. Nothing spectacular yet. We'll see how that goes as we continue on down the road. Unbelievable. What is it, Axel? Did I call him Alex earlier? It's Axel. According to legends, this world we inhabit was once filled with water. They called it Earth, right? But take a look around. Filled with water. More like a crater of sand. Yes, it is hard to imagine this world having an abundance of water. Let's break open all the cacti. We can't stop the desertification. Desertification? Sure. The only way for us to survive is to scavenge what resources we can find before others do. How ironic our souls are as dry as the desert that surrounds us. Everyone, ahead. It looks like some kind of ruins? They say the great power lies among the ruins. I knew you would lead us down the right path, Lady Quinn. Don't get too excited, Axel. If it were so easy to locate, another band would have found it long before we arrived. Pardon me. Too right. Forgive me for getting ahead of myself. Have some self-control. You're second in command for a reason, you know? Hey, that's why I'm praising our leader. I see nothing wrong with that. Huh. You're something, aren't you? If only you weren't so attached to Major Quinn. Legends foretell that the great power is capable of saving this world, but it sounds too good to be true. Perhaps I should hold my tongue. Regardless, this power is a small beacon of hope for mankind. All we must do is fight for that hope. Such is my duty as a soldier for my country. Alright, let's keep our eyes peeled as we head into the ruins. Don't peel your eyes. That sounds painful and unsatisfying. It isn't unusual to get lost in the arid desert. If you get lost, display the area map with the options button to see where you are. The area map also displays the areas you've cleared and various helpful icons. The minimap is displayed in the top right of the screen. You can check to see what is nearby. I am all over that junk, yo. Oh, hey, we're all here now. Sup, guys? Okay. So what if... Well, that was kind of neat. Like a kangaroo. Alright, so I guess we're going to just head over this way and... Oh. Spookums. Looks like a lot of folks leveled up out of that. Alright. I'm not really seeing anything to... Oh. Anything to loot. Wow, they just obliterated them real quick. Alright, let's check the event. Gear actions are useful in battle and can also be used to activate gimmicks. What element works on what gimmick is unknown. So if you find anything unusual, try various elemental gear actions. I don't know what that means. Some gimmicks may be hard to tell just by looking at whether the Luna gear should be used. In such cases, check the area map or mini-map to see what element can help by looking at the icon. Of course, looking carefully at the gimmick also hints at the element to use. Okay. Well, I'll assume it's, gear? I feel like that didn't do what I needed it to do. Oh, well, I did it. Whatever it is, I did it. You may come across an unusual device with the crystal floating above it. These are warp gates that can take you back to your base. Cool. You can change your gear, change your party, and save your game at your base. Note that saving can only be done at your base, so it is a good idea to return often to save to help you with your progression. Alright, that's cool. Any warp gate that has been checked will automatically be registered to your base. This allows you to start at that point when you go back to the field. Alright, that makes sense. Materials obtained on the field can be used to trade for items or to use base functions. Note that the enemies of this world don't carry any money on them. Hence, you will need to gain money by selling materials you find through Procure, found under the base menu. Alright. Well, I guess we should head back to base. That's kind of what they're leaning toward here. Yep, let's do it. Let's make this thing a reality. This will probably run more than one episode, just FYI. Most of Idea Factory, Compile Heart games tend to be like little first look mini-series as a whole. So expect to see more than one episode. I can't say it's going to be like 10 episodes. I can't say it's going to be 7. Maybe it'll be 2. Maybe it'll be 5. Maybe it'll be 6. I don't know. But I like to give you guys kind of a feel for how the game plays, if nothing else. Welcome back, and it's good to see that you are safe. This here is your base. Quinn and party can prepare themselves here for their expedition. The base acts as a focal point for the expeditions and is where you can not only prepare Quinn and party, but also buy and sell various gears and materials. You can also develop the base to gain access to features that will help your expeditions. Sweet. To save, go to your base and press the options to open the menu and then select save. You can also select load to load any saved data. System features such as gallery will automatically be saved when you change configurations or make game saves. Do not turn the power off or blah blah blah. Okay, makes sense. Yes. Alright. If you've cleared a game and have that save data available, you can do a second playthrough by selecting New Game Plus from the title screen. You will carry over your level to enjoy the game from the beginning all over again. You will also carry over items, funds, base development state, character levels, status, abilities, gears, and your enemy manual. Flip side, you won't carry over the story state, characters that join later, gimmicks and treasure chest states, warp gates, and campsite states. So if you get stuck, it may be worth exploring these again. Interesting. Alright, so let's go ahead and hit the options button. Let's go make a save state because I'm sure I'm going to get my booty whooped at some point. So far, I think it's lulling me into a false sense of security. It's making it seem pretty easy. But I imagine it's not going to be. I want to go to Procure because I would like to sell stuff. You are able to procure various items at your base using money and materials. You can procure gear and accessories, attire, and more. You can also sell any unwanted items at your base. Buy lets you buy weapons, armor, accessories, and attire. Some can only be equipped by certain characters, so please be careful. You can equip gears by pressing the square button. Alright, trade lets you exchange materials and gears with another item. Sure, and there are items that you can only gain through trading. And finally, confirm lets you see the items you own. Sell lets you sell gears and materials. Materials found on the field are quite valuable and can be sold for a good sum, but beware as the materials are also used for training and development, so be wary of what you will sell. Oh, that is actually good to know. Training, huh? How does this work? You are able to train Quinn and her allies at your base. Training can increase a character's HP, attack, and other stats. Note that training is different from leveling up. In order to train, you need money and materials, but in turn, it will allow you to raise your characters freely. That's weird. Learn lets you gain access to abilities with lasting effects. Similar to training, you will need money and materials, but abilities you learn from it can be useful. Some of the abilities you learn can be strengthened even further, such as to 1 and 2 states. Learning abilities alone won't do anything. You need to equip the abilities by pressing the square button or by selecting change ability to equip the ability. You can have up to 4 abilities active. Alright. Let's check out Quinn here. How much do I have 2,000 monies. So if I wanted to increase her HP by 20, it would cost me 500 C. If I want to increase her strength by 1, it's also 500 C. Wow. I think we're gonna back out. Well, let's check out Learn. Critical 1, increase critical hit by or rate by 3%. Fortitude, 5% chance of surviving a fatal hit with 1 HP when at least 2 HP remains. Tenacity, 10% chance of recovering 1% of your maximum health when taking damage. Counter, reflect damage from close range. Regeneration, heal 1% of your max HP every 10 seconds. That sounds, I mean, not incredibly useful, but sort of useful. We don't have the proper facility rank. Okay. Well, I feel like we don't really need to do any of that right now. I'm going to go ahead and sell some of this stuff. Got junk. We own 70 junk. That feels like a lot. What if we just go with like 30? We'll sell like 5, sell 2 copper, 5 debris. I think that's it. Maybe 3 of these. Alright, there we go. We got a little bit of money. Construction, allies, formation. Interesting. Depart. Well, I guess we're gonna depart. We'll get on. I guess this is where we were at. Sure. Is this where we left at? I hope so. We're about out of time for the episode. We're gonna go a little bit longer. Just kind of look around, see if we're in the right spot, and then we're probably gonna break it all off, I suppose. I'll probably end up returning back to the base and doing all that stuff. So I'll make sure that we're at the place that we're supposed to see. We're not at the right place. So we actually have to go all the way back there again. I feel like I've definitely made a slight miscalculation. So we're gonna run there. I'm hitting the what I thought was a run button. Well, if nothing else, we can get a little bit of extra experience, some level ups and whatnot. Hopefully, that's going to give us a little bit of like actual stat upgrades as well. I'm not sure that it will, but you never know. All right, our little desert crustaceans. Alright, simple and easy. And we're back here. Anyway, guys and gals, I'm going to break it off here. We'll play around with some stuff a little bit more in the next episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. Again, it's going to be available for the PlayStation 4 and the Nintendo Switch on January 30th, 2020. It is by Idea Factory Compile Hard. It is called Arc of Alchemist. And so far, it's a lot of fun. A little simplistic at the start, and I wasn't sure what to expect as far as combat and everything else. And it seems to be real-time combat, which is a little bit of a departure. So I'm looking forward to seeing how all this plays out. Hopefully you guys are on board. If you are, stick around the channel. There'll be plenty more first look videos, full series, and just tons of other stuff. There's thousands of videos out there already. So go check them out, have fun, subscribe to the channel. And until the very next episode, my name is BUMPY-MCSQUIGUMS. Thank you so much for stopping by The Freak Show, and I'll see you later.